Hi there, Miranda Alt here with Keller Williams Success Real Estate and the Miranda Alt team with your Monday market update for Monday, September 16th, 2024. Thanks so much for watching. Let's take a quick look at your Montgomery County numbers for the last 7 days. We had 152 new listings, 143 under contract, 77 closed sales, 35 price changes, 2 expireds, and 44 on the private network. Now, I dove into some of these numbers a little bit more deeply, trying to figure out what exactly is going on with the market, because of course, when we're trying to see what is happening locally, I always think of the 3 I's: the inventory, inflation, and interest rates. What is happening with those 3 things? And that sort of helps us get a picture of what's happening in our real estate market. Now, when I look at the homes, of the 152 that were newly listed, some of them in weeks past, I would always see lots of those that are newly listed also already being under contract. They would have already been marked as contingent, AI, which means it's under attorney review and inspection period. HS means it has a home sale contingency. HC means it has a home close contingency. So there's all these different ways that a home can be already under contract within the first 7 days that it has the tag as new. Because in the MLS, a new listing is only marked as new for 7 days. So for a very long period of time, when I would look at those newly listed homes, many of them were already under contract. So it was like, yes, they just came to market in the last 7 days, but they also are already under contract. When I looked at them this morning, I saw that there are some that are marked as contingent, some are marked under contract, but not nearly as many as used to be. Now, I would say under the $300,000 mark, yes, more are marked under contract, because obviously there's more people that are in Montgomery County that are more people can afford a home that's listed under $300,000 than can afford a home listed over $500,000. So anything under $300,000 obviously it has a likelihood of selling much quicker than anything that's a more higher priced home for our area. So those still have some that are marked under contract, but I will tell you, there are a lot of homes that are still available, which is good for buyers out there. Homes are not selling as rapidly as they were. We are seeing market time increase a bit. I know I had 2 new listings that went live in the last 7 days, and it's been kind of slow. They'll still sell. I'm still very confident that they will sell, but it just might take a little bit longer. They're also listed over $500,000, so that buyer pool is smaller in this area. So if they are on the market for 30 days, I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be freaking out like I would have 2 years ago. 2 years ago, if we had a home that was on the market for 30 days, we'd be like, oh my gosh, what is going on? We have to change something. It's not selling. So we are definitely seeing the market slow down a little bit. We're seeing it hit the brakes a smidge. I would not say that if you're a seller to panic or anything like that. Homes are still selling. It's just they might take a little bit longer to sell. I also noticed that we do have a bit more to choose from. Now, I anticipated for August that our August numbers would show more inventory in Montgomery County, and it really didn't. So even though we are having more homes that are newly listed than are going under contract week after week, I think we're on like week 6 now, that we've had more homes listed as new than have gone under contract. It's still, first of all, it's a very, very small discrepancy. Like today, it's really only 9 homes that are the difference between how many were listed new and how many were under contract. And I've talked before about sometimes those new listings are double counted for because they also are counted in the under contract. And then the other thing to think about is some of those new listings are things that have been canceled because they've been on the market for a while, they've been canceled and then relisted just to get the new tag. So there's some definitely a lack of perfection in these number trackings, but it gives us an idea of what's happening. So we're seeing market time increase a little bit, and that's normal for going into the fall. We are seeing a little bit more inventory, I would say, for buyers out there. There's a little bit more to choose from. I know, for example, if you're looking for a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home with a 3-car garage in Crystal Lake, there's about 2 months inventory. So that's a little bit more to choose from than there have been in years past. So that's a good thing. More opportunity, more inventory tends to bring out more buyers. So that's good, more activity. As they say in any sort of industry, more competition is actually good. So we've got Fed week this week. That's a big thing. So we've got the Federal Reserve meeting on Wednesday. For a long time now, we've been expecting a 25 basis point cut. We are now anticipating a 50 basis point cut. That is because over the weekend, we had some reports and an article put out by the mole, the person that they put out specifically to leak information prematurely in order to not shock the market. So sort of give us an idea of what's going to happen so that when it actually happens, people don't freak out. So we are anticipating a 50 basis point cut. Now, the interest rates have already responded to the anticipation of the rate cut. So just because the rates are going to be cut on Wednesday doesn't mean that all of a sudden interest rates are going to plummet. Interest rates come down, mortgage rates come down very slowly. They go up rapidly, they come down gradually. So don't anticipate that the mortgage rate next week is going to be anywhere in the 5s. That is not going to happen. It is still holding at about 6.3%. Now, again, that's the rate given out by Freddie Mac. So that is not something that you are going to be able to get. If you're a borrower going into a bank, they're not going to give you 6.3 because the bank has to make some money on that loan. So they're going to charge you some points in order for them to make money, but they're still lower than they've been for 18 months. So 6.3 is what they're currently at. They will gradually come down through the end of the year and hopefully into 2025, but we don't know how gradually or how much they will actually come down. Rates could be in the 5s though in 2025, which would be great. That would certainly incentivize many borrowers to maybe get off the fence and make a move. It will also incentivize more first-time home buyers to come into the market, and hopefully it will make building a little bit cheaper for the builders, so maybe they can build more homes, because we know that's what we actually need to have inventory make any sort of headway, is we need builders to build. So, you know, I think we've got a positive spin on the housing market right now. Inflation is holding pretty steady. It actually went up a little bit last week, but it's come down to where the Feds feel comfortable cutting the rates. We'll have a little bit of a rate cut. Interest rates will come down gradually, and hopefully we'll have some more inventory with more and more people feeling comfortable with selling their homes, maybe purchasing another one. There should be some more inventory and more transactions created simply by people moving. Maybe people who've been waiting for the right time, and now it's the right time. Now, keep in mind, still 75% of homeowners are locked in at 5% or below, and we don't anticipate getting anywhere near that anytime soon. But there are certainly life instances that have continued to happen that have made their living situation uncomfortable, and maybe now with rates coming down, you know, into the lower 6s, that might incentivize people to finally pull the trigger and make a move. So I'm Miranda Alt with Keller Williams Success Real Estate and the Miranda Alt team. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday and enjoy this beautiful week. Bye-bye.